Hello friends, and welcome to TurtleQueenGaming and back to Cinders. Everything is coming to a close. I'm pretty sure this will be the last episode, but it depends because I don't have very much time, so a half hour is literally all I have, so let's just get started. I still can't believe she did that, I still can't believe she did it. I would never suspect. Of course, because everyone's as dim-witted as you are, and never does anything out of the ordinary or unexpected. Oh wait, I remember this. Pretty sure this is the beginning. Oh yes, I'm sure you were able to foresee this precisely as it happened. Did you see it in the tea leaves or read it in a children's book one afternoon, while avoiding work and being useless as usual? I did entertain the thought she might do something like this, but if you must know, it's because what you want, hold on. I did entertain the thought that she might do something like this, but if you must know, but believe what you want, I don't care. I, too, suspected she might try something unthinkable. She was so secretive and compliant at times. I suppose it could have pointed to an inevitable explosion. I just didn't expect she had it in her. Gloria, please. Sometimes you sound like a cliché villain from a bad romance novel. Of course. If something's not twisted, weird, or shocking, you won't consider it honest. Not everyone is like you, Sophia. Whoa. I know not everyone is. You're not, though you try hard to be like Mother, enacting the same role no matter the situation. Predictable, boring, stupid. But you are not Carmosa, remember? You do not lead, you mindlessly follow, and it shows. Shut up, you... Open up! In the name of the prince! Holy shit! I forgot about the sudden, banging on the front door. It's him! Why did he have to come? And in the middle of the night? Well, the wonders never cease. I guess this night of change is not yet over yet. Just your ridiculous cliché impersonations. There's no time for this now. Though I'm sure Mother will deal with you later. I'll go summon her. You do that. Open up! I won't repeat myself. Jesus Christ, Peralt. Mother! Sophia, don't stand there like that. Open the door. Let that noisy man in. Yes, Mother. Ah, Captain, what brings you here at this time of night? Spare me the false pleasantries. You know why I'm here. Where is she? Very well. Sophia, get Cinders here right away. Yes, Mother. Be quick about it, child. Captain, would you fancy some wine while we wait for my lazy stepdaughter? Don't push it. You know this is not a courtesy visit. I'm afraid a lot is going to change here tonight. I brought Cinders. Oh, Captain, good evening. What brings you to our humble house in the middle of the night? Miss Cinders, did you attend the grand ball tonight? I did. Why do you ask? Shouldn't you check how she got there? Surely an almost servant like her had no proper claim to this fancy event. Ladies, please, allow me to do my job. Did you dance with the prince tonight? I did. And did you wear a mask with a feather and slippers made of leather and glass? Yes. Calm down. What is this about? Show him the slippers to prove you are the one. That won't be necessary. Miss Cinders, I was sent to find you by the prince. His Highness has found you the most interesting woman in the land's nobility. In the wake of the tradition of the grand ball, he would like to discuss the possibility of marriage. If you consent to these proceedings, of course. Marriage? I mean, you did very well, Cinders, but is this appropriate? Oh, who cares about what's appropriate and what's not? If the prince decided coughing into someone else's soup was fine, we'd all do it. I get your point, Sophia. But that you impressed the prince so much? I didn't even know that you cared about such things, Cinders. And you did frickin' well too, Sophia. This must be some sort of mistake. This girl has been sleeping in a dirty old kitchen for the last couple of years. Yeah, that's your fault, bitch. The prince can't be interested in such a person. Surely you are thinking of one of my daughters. Oh, I assure you there cannot be there can be no mistake, Miss Cinders. How could I refuse? This is a dream come true. How could anyone refuse? A life in the palace must be amazing. I'm sorry, somehow she sounded like Carmosa, which is not completely unfair. As usual, you don't understand. What you speak of is like frosting on a cake. Nice, but not what makes it the choice what it is. The prince proved to be a fascinating man, and I will try to be a good queen beside him. There's so much about ruling I want to learn. May I escort you to the palace, then, my lady? Of course, Captain. Goodbye, girls, Lady Carmosa. I hope to see you all someday. Perhaps after you, Captain. Or perhaps after you, Captain. There really is nothing one can count on in this world. Everything is turning out to be different than one might expect. How did she manage to do that? Without telling any of us, too. Does family count for nothing? Really? Shut up, you two. How could you not notice a thing? How could you miss all the hints as to what she was planning? And how could you lose to her? Have I taught you nothing? Where did I go wrong to make you so useless? Stand up for yourself, Sophia. I have clearly been mistaken about many things. Your Highness, this is the girl. Thank you, Perrault. Welcome to the palace, my lady. I trust the captain explained everything on your way here. Yes, he did. Although it doesn't make it any easier to believe. Needless modesty, my lady. You certainly weren't this bashful making your entrance during the ball. In that dress, and of course the mask, I felt like I was wearing armor. I was impervious to the looks and judgment of other people. Now I'm back to my old self, and rags don't offer the same protection. Suddenly I feel like an ordinary girl standing before a prince. Ordinary is hardly among the traits you possess, which makes you exactly the person I was looking for. So, there's nothing more to say but simply pop the question, as ordinary people say, don't you agree, my lady? Oh my, is it hot in here? No, I have to ask to be sure. Agree to what, my prince? Do you agree to become my wife and the queen of the realm? You do realize that selecting the right candidates was the purpose of the grand ball. Yes, I realize that. It's simply very difficult to believe, but... Oh heavens, yes, of course I agree. How could I refuse? So all the choices I made completely determine this ending. Very well, you are making me a very happy man indeed. A word of warning, though. I'm expecting my reign to be a rather turbulent one. Not all will welcome the changes I plan with open arms. We'll be facing upheavals, I'm afraid. It means I will be needing support, counsel, and criticism from a strong and independent queen. I'm afraid I'm not really an expert on political matters. I've read some books, but... Oh, I feel so silly. Just a few hours ago, it felt like I had it all figured out. Wow, some serious lag going on here. And now I'm standing here, babbling like a lunatic. I hope you know what you're doing, choosing me for the part, for my prince. Right now, I'm nothing more than an awestruck servant girl. I mean, I don't even know you, Your Highness, and I really have no idea what I'm getting myself into. But for what it's worth, I agree and promise to do my best. You worry too much, my lady. Your reaction gives you more credit than you realize. Don't worry, you'll become a great queen. I am certain of it. That was a lot easier than it should have been, really. Hey! It's that guy! It's you. What do you want? Charming as usual, love. Never big on those social niceties. Guess I can't blame. What do you want? Me? Oh, you know me. I want nothing. I've everything I need, except some information about that pet project of yours, maybe. Listen to me, old man. I have no time to play your games. Ask me and be gone. The girl, love. The little bird who wanted to fly free from her cage. Her. She's none of your business. I'd advise you to stay away from her. Oh, for goodness sake. None of my business. Seriously? What's going on? Why is everything lagging so fucking hard? Okay. None of my business. Even after that small, if not crucial part I played in her personal drama. Even you must admit that I was a bloody good supportive actor, eh? That's supporting, and yes, you had your part in all of this. Alright, it doesn't really matter now anyway. If you must know, all is going well. I'll keep the word I gave to Cinders' mother and help her achieve her goal she chose for herself. Will you, love? That's a tad unlike the giddy I remember, bending all this gal's path according to your own whim, playing her like she was your doll. Weren't you always the one with the mouth full of those nice words like independence? Not so big on practicing what you preach, though. Oh well, methinks it must be difficult to let people make up their own mind when there's so little time, and you were in a hurry to run as usual, eh, Gady? I can see what you're trying to do here, and it isn't working. I helped the girl with making her own decision, and it is hers, and as will be the consequences. Some achievement, that is. The girl's born pretty as a picture, smart as a demon, and protected by friends of her mother made, and bound by a dying wish. Now that's a mighty fine start for being independent and making one's own decisions. Bitterness takes the better of you, old man. Oh, that does it, madam, that does it. Guess freedom ain't what it used to be, eh, love? Cinders broke from her stepmother's clutches and paved a new path for herself. Now she is truly free to do whatever she wishes with the rest of her life. In my book, that's a success, love. Nah, you don't really believe she can keep up that stout pose for long, do you, love? We both know that what will happen when all her crutches leave her. No Carmosa to blame, no mysterious friend to look up to. The bird will get swept up in the wind. But you fulfilled the promise given to her mother, so your conscience is free. Begone, snake! I've never had enough of your chatter. Ooh, careful now, love. You don't want to make the same impression when your voice is. Oh, you don't make the same impression when your voice is all shaky. I must have hit a soft spot under this pretty armor, eh? I need to pack. I'll be leaving soon. Now let me be. Yes, run. Show us the strong and independent spirit you really are. You'll run out of cities one day. That was interesting. As in the stories of old, Cinders' charms and wit helped her in getting the heart of the future king. Cinders becomes a fair and wise queen, known for her righteous judgments, sharp wits, and love for progress. She is loved by her people, and her strength and wisdom are exactly the support the young king needs to push forward with his reforms. Together, they are able to realize their plans of forming a constitution for the kingdom, starting a new era of prosperity in its history. Cinders stands by her king as his queen, best friend, and lover. The royal love soon becomes an inspiration for bard songs and legends. Although, not all of them could be read to children. Cinders often feels lost in her new role, but whenever she's stumped, she secretly sneaks out of the palace and comes to the lake to seek the fairies' advice. Rumors about the queen's mystical connections and sixth sense quickly spread throughout the kingdom. The court life fully absorbs Cinders and she loses contact with her old family. Lady Carmosa and her daughters never visit the palace. From what the young queen heard, the situation in the household turns for the worse after the stepmother's bitter defeat. They live their lives in seclusion, isolated from the rest of noble society. Aw, bummer. Years later, Cinders and her sisters meet at Lady Carmosa's funeral. They don't exchange a single word. Aw. What do you want to do? Read again. What's read again? Is that the ending? Ah, okay. So, where's the... There we go. I found the skip mode. Well, that was about the ending I was going... I guess I was going for. I mean, becoming the queen makes a lot of sense. I couldn't not cut ties with my family. I don't know. And I guess there is a way you've discovered endings using the... Or you can view the discovered endings using the rewards option in the main menu. Cool. Hello. Thank you. I'm assuming you can do an ending where you don't have the whole fairy advice thing. I've collected 3 items so far. For becoming the queen, you are rewarded with a royal tiara. Go me! Well, that was actually much shorter. I figured usually the conclusions for the endings of these kind of games are much longer and take a long time, but I mean, we were heading towards the ending in the last episode as well, I'm sure. Oh, super yawn. Okay, so I really like that. I think I may attempt to see the other endings. It depends on how well I can construct what's going on. But I'm definitely, obviously, look up at least some sort of hint guide where it just pushes me in the right direction. Like, if you want to get this ending, you need to choose items having to do with this. And we'll see what we can do about it. I'm thinking Peralt next. I'd like to be able to... I don't know. I'd like to be able to keep in contact with my sisters at least, because I was trying to build that. Like, I was trying to build to where we could become a family eventually. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I just decided not to be in contact with my family anymore. Then again, they could have come visit me, so just because they were all pissy about it, that's their fault. Though, me confronting Carmosa probably would have been better. That way she was aware of the fact that, like, I knew what was going on and I wanted to help instead, so then maybe she would, like, feel better about asking for help and not, like, I just abandoned her or anything. I don't know. She was all like, I made a mistake not taking her in as my daughter because she was obviously the best out of the 3 children that I have. Oh, you could have just changed, like, come talk to me. You're still technically like my mom. God. But, oh well, I guess that's that. I'll see about Peralt's ending in the next episode. So, until next time, peace out, y'all.